soon as I get confirmation, we'll be good to go. Okay, looks like we're already on YouTube. I feel like I said that really weird. YouTube. Anyway, so we're on YouTube now. Still not on Twitch, but whatever. Alright, so we're going to rock and roll with this. If we don't go on Twitch, we don't go on Twitch. Who cares? Alright, it's rock. Already 30 seconds in. Jeez. Alright, so we're going to go over how to set up electricity in your base. Yeah, he's asleep. Alright, so first things first, you want to find a good place to put your base. So we just started on this server. It just wiped. There's a few things that you have got to look for if you're going to rely on electricity for your base. So right here, if you look on this pole, okay, so look in this area here, there's these two little root combiners, and there's going to be a button at the top. Alright, so that is what you want to look for on a pole. If you don't see those on a pole, then you cannot use that pole to get electricity to your base. This location worked out really great for us because we've got this pole here, and then on down here we've got another pole right there. So now sometimes you will see a couple different poles that let me try to place these ladders. This is always the hardest part. Wow, these are like really tall. I feel like I didn't use this many ladders before. Okay, so anyways, sometimes they will not have these root combiners. They'll only have the button. So don't look for the root combiners all the time. You also want to look for the button. So if there's a button, cool. If there's not a button, move on. Alright, so first things first, you have to have a hazmat suit. If you don't have a hazmat suit on, you are going to die. Or you're at least going to get hurt really bad. A few other things that you've got to have in order to make this work is going to be some root combiners and some electrical branches. The root combiners are very important, and I'll show you why in just a second. And you need ladders. Depending on the amount of poles you're going to use, if you use one, you're going to need 3 ladders. If you're going to use 2, you're going to need 6 ladders. So each pole, you have to have 3 ladders. Alright, so this pole here only has 1 root combiner. You can put up to 4 on each pole. So I need to put 3 root combiners in this thing. Make sure you only drag 1 at a time in there. So I use my electrical tool, or wire tool, I mean, this right here, to go up here and click E. We're going to make sure that there's 4, and you can see them up here at the top. Alright, so now we've got 4 outlets right here on the top. So let's go ahead and climb down. This is where I usually fall. Alright, good enough. Just because I kind of want this to look neat. Actually, let's try something really quick. I'd actually like to run this straight over to my roof. Grid out. That way I don't have anything all over the ground. I think it'll work that way. In the past, I've always had to go straight to the ground, and it was just kind of ugly. Oh yeah, this is absolutely going to work. Sweet. Alright, so it's going to set a ladder right here. Now what you want to do, wherever you're going to run the electricity to, whether it's the furthest point away or whatever, you want to put a root combiner because I don't know where I put my ladder. I guess it really doesn't matter that much. You want to connect 2 different places. So you're going to have 4 wires coming off this pole and coming to this. This right here is your combined output. What we're going to do here is we're going to combine everything from this one and everything from this other pole over here. Just because I like to keep it as neat as possible. Let me go ahead and do this without falling off my roof. Alright, cool. so I'm going to finish that really quick. Now, you don't have to run all of these over. That's just, I just do that. Just because. So each one of these is going to give you 15, just because I don't have any tech trash in it right now. So that, well, the output on that is now 30. So I've got 30 electricity coming through it at the moment. I'm going to get these other two combined to it. Then that'll give me 60. So let's go ahead. Oh, come on, just line up for me. This is the hardest part, because if it's not neat, I'm just not going to like it that much. Okay, that'll work. Okay, let's go ahead and go here. It's somewhat of a time-consuming process, but it's definitely worth it. And I just got shocked. So that's the really bad part about it. Sometimes you do all that work and you get lit up. It is a lot better if you connect to the pole first to go to your root combiner, because in my past experience, I've got shocked a whole lot less. Maybe it's just bad luck on my part. I don't know. Alright, last one. And the same thing can happen right here as well, but it's less likely. Alright, so we've got those two. What I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to place that right there. Actually, I hate that. I'm going to place it like this. Beautiful. Alright, so now we're going to combine these two. Into this, which gives me a total of 60 out. I feel like that's supposed to be more. Why is that 30? Okay, no, that's right. I forgot because I've not put tech trash in it. Alright, cool. Now I'm going to remove these ladders really quickly. Oh yeah. Doesn't work that way. Cool. So I want to do this. That's the wrong thing. That's also the wrong thing. Let's get 3 of those bad boys for RP. Just since I'm doing this video. Alright. Same thing here. This one only has 2 root combiners. We're going to put 2 more on it. So we've got the most amount of electricity coming out of it. And that's ultimately just the less amount of times I've got to come over here and fix something. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and put up a temporary ladder. Like right here. Because I'm not about to run back and forth that many times. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and put another one here because we're going to need it. Almost went backwards. I'm not trying to get shocked again. My health is already not all that great. Alright, I'm going to get the last one now. So depending on how many root combiners you start out with on your poles, in a perfect world, you're going to have 4 on each pole. So you should only need, at the most, 3 root combiners, because you're going to need 2 for the lines that come off the pole, and you want to combine the 2 root combiners that are coming off the pole. In my situation, where I needed a few, it's not. Oh, why did I? Oh yeah, never mind. Just trying to keep my wires all nice and neat for the most part. Oh wait, where am I going with that? Why did I do it that way? What is going on? Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's back up. Oh, now that's ugly. Okay. Okay, so we've got 2 root combiners now. This one's got 60. This one's got 60. We actually need 1 more root combiner. So since we're making the video, instead of trying to build everything really quick. Okay. That'll work. Combine power out. That to that. Alright. And that's pretty much that. Now all I need to do is go in here. I have placed a button here. Now I've got 120 power. It's as simple as that. Now all I've got to do is come in. I've already got some lights that I'm ready to put up. Now the electrical branches are not very important at this point. The reason why I've got those is in case I wanted to branch it off right here. If I had, you know, a larger base and I wanted to send electricity to this side, let's say it goes on back through there, then I could branch it off or whatever. Me personally, I don't like to branch off. I like it just the way it is. I like to have one continuous line. In my opinion, it makes it neater and easier to keep up with. So, alright, let's finish wiring this up. Now, ultimately, the way that I have this right now is all I'm going to do is press this button, and there's going to be power coming through that light. Okay, never mind. I remember what I done wrong. Okay, so the button would be for like an on-off switch. I totally forgot. So we're actually going to take the button away. Goodbye button. Say goodbye to the button. That was my mistake. Look at me doing a tutorial and messing everything up. Alright, so let's try that again. Let's go on down to there. Okay, so now we have continuous power. That's great. Now I get rid of that ugly fireplace thing over there. And I'm good. So that's great. That's pretty much how you set up all your electricity. Whenever you do start collecting tech trash, just run up the ladder and put it into the little red button thing like I did with the root combiners, and that's it. It's super simple, really easy to do. Now I'm just going to finish wiring up all this, so I've got power and I'm good. Other than that, thanks for watching, guys. I'll be live again, actually showing the rest